Ball in Bombshell's gymnasiums just 7 or 8 years ago. Pretty amazing story.
Strong hold, Bob. Just under 7 remaining of the fourth. Game 1 of this best of 7. Here's Jermaine. Game is tied at 75. 5.5 left in the fourth. O'Neal working on the post.
He's got 13 points and maybe a better defensive matchup against Jefferson and Carter.
O'Neal
wants whole rhythm in the half court, and they're just settling for Vince Carter dribbling, and finally shooting.
O'Neal!
See, Christus can really jam it up, forcing time to be a threat deep, but look at him loading up on the rim.
O'Neal on a fake blocker working. The scoreboard is not. First possession of the fourth. Thus far. 5:28 to go here in the fourth. Jackson defended Carter. Collins is banging bodies with O'Neal playing with 5 fouls. Spin move. Wow.
And O'Neal. Turnover. Jackson on the screen. Takes long. 6 minutes gone by. And the opening stanza here. Game 3 from Indianapolis, Indiana.
You start a little bit later in your offense, a little deeper on the floor.
Fred Jones has been effective in the first 2 games shooting the ball. Rotated. Danny Granger in the lineup, the rookie from New Mexico. Leads to Jermaine O'Neal. He is back, fading and firing. Pitching. Manager at Indiana University, Bobby Knight.
That was interesting when you brought that out of him.
Crozier outside to O'Neal. He's going to make it tough on Miami. Yasikevich is down the left side of the lane. Swatted away by Collins, recovered by O'Neal beneath the rim. Johnson had a superb first half. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and did not turn the ball over. O'Neal from the air, covered by Johnson. Pacers can take the lead with this possession. Jackson double, gets to O'Neal, loves the angle. Johnson will plot into the front court. O'Neal breaks free, coming over the top of the street from Jackson.
I stay up late, much here.
Pacers lead 74-65. 2:07 to go, third quarter. O'Neal turns and faces on Robinson. He's on an island with O'Neal. Now a piece of him. 8:56 to play. And O'Neal goes to work.
Richard Jefferson was the one that needed to step up big, and he has early on.
Richard Jefferson's a very consistent performer. Doesn't have the highs and lows of most players because he doesn't rely on just his shooting to play well.
Jackson would have to get it going early. We know Stojakovic is not a factor, and Jermaine's been playing.
It's a first quarter league as much as it is a fourth quarter league, and I think players many times fail to realize how you start many times is how the game is going to end.
And that is a fundamental approach. Shot clock down to 4, to 3, to 2, spins. That has been a huge part of this story here in the first half. Nets have turned it over just 3 times. Jackson delivers to O'Neal, 5 on the clock. Now down to 4, 3, 2. Spinning baseline. 6 turnover by the Nets. Pacers have yet to score off of a turnover. Jumper
shot. So that's where he stays out around the 3-point line.
He is 5 of 7, extremely efficient offensively, 14 points. Jackson out of the wing. Delivers to O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal, 12 points, 5 rebounds.
He got to the spot he wanted and elevated up and over Stephen Jackson.
Spin move, Jermaine.
Quite the same scoring numbers. And of course last year Carter really struggled fouling opportunities against the Nets and scoring some buckets.
Now I'm thinking at this point with O'Neal starting so slowly, Stephen Jackson's got to get his game going.
Yeah, and you know what'll happen is, well, there's Jefferson looking. They'll let him go one-on-one in the post.
Before the break. O'Neal taking, and there's Johnson. He meets up with Christus. O'Neal open, got it. So
they're going to have their work cut out for them because these guys are starting to really just slow one another down with the hands and the bodies.
Kid flirting with a double. Robinson has O'Neal. Indiana's last lead in this game was 6-4. And the Nets by as many as 11 a couple of times.
Game 5s are great, aren't they?
Oh, I'm telling you. O'Neal.
There's the touch finally to O'Neal. Let's see how Clifford Robinson deals with him. Got the isolation. Jefferson flirting with a double. There's that reload. O'Neal got it.
Johnson angles across the top of the key. Crozier will pop out, looking to enter to O'Neal. Allen's making it tough for him. Pushes him outside. But
What a nice read, but I think that was telegraphed, wouldn't you suggest?
Yeah, Ranger picked it off easily. Jackson, the good entry pass, are 7-3 in closeout games. Not because of his three-point shooting.
No, he's struggling with it, but his leadership, that's why that happened. Those numbers happen.
And his distribution, 10 assists a game in this one game this year. Well, another perimeter jump shot offered up by Kidd off the mark. 39-38. Pacers by 1. There have been 12 lead changes in this one.
I think psychologically they're just trying to get Kidd on track.
O'Neal, the twisting follow-up lead. 7:26 to go here in the third quarter. Johnson angles toward the baseline. Robinson shut him off, leaving O'Neal open.
Offense and take advantage.
They've been very quick for those second opportunities. A 14-6 advantage. Second chance points for the Nets. O'Neal left in the contest. He has scored 37 points. Picks up the dribble inside to O'Neal. Go back in, turn, and lay it. Johnson handling outside. What a terrific effort by Johnson with 37 points in 43 minutes. O'Neal from 15.